She stole my heart. Honestly, I wrapped it up in a very nice bow and I willingly gave it to her. Hi people, welcome back to the channel. If it's your first time, my name is Talia Adewale and this is DISBYDEM. We are, first of all, Happy New Year. We are starting the year with a banger, or should I say lager. It was a stupid joke. As soon as I said it, I was like, oh my god. Because we're going to be talking about the 2024 K-drama Brewing Love. Sure to like the video, leave your comments, and subscribe, and let's just get into it because I really enjoyed this one. So I did do reactions for this one. If you're interested in that, I will leave a link in the description box. You can check those out on Patreon. First one is free, and then you know how it goes. So if you're interested, check it out on Patreon. There's reactions for all the episodes by now. Yeah, they should all be there. Honestly, I finished it at the end of last year. So, but Brewing Love introduces us to Chae Yong Ju, a resilient, ambitious saleswoman played by the incredible Kim Se-jeong. We know from Business Proposal. It's the only thing that I've seen her in, and I thought that her character there was so dynamic, so charismatic, that she actually reminded me of someone I have known before, only for me to go back into her record and see that I've never watched her in anything. Business Proposal was the first thing that I saw her in, and Brewing Love has been the second. I am in love. I love this girl. God. Love her. If you watch my reactions, you would know how much I like this girl. And there's just something about her. Definitely top 5 for me. In fact, I think she's top 3 actresses. So you have Jo Boa, Park Min Young, Kim Go-eun. It is Kim Go-eun. I always have to check. I don't know what it is with her name that like tickles my brain. And now Kim Se-jeong. These 4 actresses, anything, I'll watch them in anything, especially Jo Boa and Kim Se-jeong. They have risen, honestly, for me. They may have taken over Park Min Young and Kim Go-eun, if I'm being honest, but I digress so far. Oh my goodness. Anyhow, she's a force of nature, former special forces turned sales pro, and she's tasked with creating a new beer for her company. And then enters Yoon Min-ju, who's played by Jong Won. Never seen him in anything. Absolutely fantastic. Very handsome. I liked him. As soon as he came on the scene, I was like, God dang. Pretty boy, He's a quiet and sensitive brewmaster with an uncanny ability to sense people's emotions. He's an empath. It's what it is. They use the word there. They try to bring, more education around empaths. They really do touch on it heavily in the series. Their worlds collide when Yeonjun convinces Minju to help her. And let's just say sparks both emotionally and romantically start to fly. Their chemistry, loved it. I loved it. I really did. So what I really enjoyed the most about this was the fact that they flipped the gender dynamic, with Yeongju being the strong and assertive one, while Minju embraces the sensitivity and the emotional depth in a partnership. I think they did it very subtly because it wasn't even in your face, but it was very much highlighted. They balanced it very well with the way it came through in the entire series, and I loved it. The leads had amazing chemistry, from their interactions to their quarreling to their fighting to their flipping their styles of like thinking by the end of the series. Amazing chemistry. I think they bounced off each other very well. I think it's hard. No, because in Business Proposal it was the same thing. Like I really did like her in it, but I didn't really like the partner, and I thought maybe I didn't like the character of her partner in Business Proposal. But I was trying to watch A Time Called You, and I couldn't even finish 2 episodes, and there was something about him in that one that just doesn't work for me. So it might actually be the actor that I don't like. We'll finish it and see how we feel. But for now, yeah, she is always a standout in anything that I've seen her in, even though it's just 2. So far, she's the standout for me. In this, they balanced each other well. Both of them stood out for different reasons, and I absolutely enjoyed that. It is a slow burn, especially for their romance. Actually, Yes, yes. I would say it's a slow burn, but it's not. Because he sees her, obviously falls in love without knowing it, realizes that he's in love with her. She sees him, is in like with him, tries to rationalize and run from it, but eventually accepts that yeah, she definitely likes him. It's slow building, but it's worth it. It's so worth it because it was such a good job. It wasn't in a way where you're like, okay, get to it. No, you were enjoying the journey with them as they built into that romance and fell into their dynamic. It was just seamless. I loved it. I loved it. They killed it. Supporting cast, particularly the brother, like so he's her brother. He was also in special forces, and the bad bee, she was supposed to be the villain, but she ended up not being it. So the bad bee is played by Shin Do-hyun. Her name is Aram, and then the brother is played by Baek Sung-chul, and his name is Chan-hui. Chan-hui is adorable. He's the cutest person in this show. In fact, he's the cutest person I've seen in any Korean show, point blank period. He comes on the scene and you just know he's gonna be a problem. He's adorable, he's endearing, you fall for him as soon as he's on your screen, and he has the way of just like, pulling you in. He's so great. But one thing that I knew, like especially when it was revealed that he was in special forces, I was like, there's no way somebody this cherry and lovable is not hiding or dealing with something serious on the back end. And when they reveal what he's dealing with, it is really heavy. And I think they did that. They gave you that cherry fun loving person in the beginning so that when they show you what he's actually dealing with, it's just like it's a jarring revelation in your head where you can't even wrap your head around it because it's just so opposite to the person that you've seen. I think they balanced that very well. Aram, I didn't like. You're not meant to like her in the beginning and then you're slowly supposed to fall in love with her. I didn't like her when she was competing with Yong Ju, in the way she was competing with Yong Ju. You guys are, if you know me, you know I'm not a fan of, Sally pushing Susie under the bus. It's just not my style. So that style of competition was not my thing. But when they go into her backstory and you see where she's coming from, you kind of understand where her insecurities begin and how and why she is the way she is. I thought that she and Chan-hui together was okay. I don't really know that I got the chemistry because honestly they didn't even show them in a romantic scene at any point. They didn't even kiss, which is kind of rare for supporting love interests. They didn't even kiss. So I wouldn't say that there was any romantic chemistry between them, but their dynamic was very interesting and I thought that their dynamic worked well with each other. The other supporting characters were okay. I don't like village people. I really don't. They always depict village people as stupid. They depict them as sheeple, and even though sometimes it can be like that, I just don't like it. It's like wherever the wind blows they go, and it's so annoying. It just doesn't suit me when it comes to K-dramas. But they did definitely add to the story and the narrative of the series. I get why they were written the way they were. It was to help lend credibility to the things that were happening in the series. I get it. I just don't like it. So the entire series does touch on personal growth, healing, and finding love in unexpected places, because a lot of people were finding love where it really did. In fact, if you think about it, 80% of all of them that were in romantic relationships of some kind or the other were unexpected. Like they found their partners in unexpected places. So they do really touch on that and the beauty surrounding, not really knowing when it will happen or how it will happen, but it just blossoming the way it's supposed to. They're not afraid. They weren't afraid to touch on societal norms, addressing, the impacts, the gender dynamics, finding love in different places, people who wouldn't generally be together, being together, depression, anxiety, and they did actually go into a lot for the series, and I can appreciate how it was subtly done without being overbearing or without taking over the entire story. I think that they did a very good job. Yong Ju herself was carrying so much on her shoulders. At one point, I was like, let them drown. Let all of them drown. Send them to the bottom with Jack. It is enough, you know? But again, going into her backstory, you understand why she is the way she is. And then you have Minju, who is just like everybody for themselves. I'm going to focus on Minju. And again, you see his backstory and you understand why he is the way he is. And knowing that, you understand why both of them are perfect for each other. Because one will always take care of other people and not herself. And the other one will take care of himself and not really mess around with other people that much. Like, he was very caring, but it was always Minju first. And so if you put them together, then it balances out. So it really does work by the time they unfold the story and you see where everybody is coming from and you see what exactly has led to where they are. And I thought that they did a great job. I liked it from episode 1. I'm not even gonna lie, guys. As soon as I started it, I was like, and I think Kim Se-jeong was the main reason why, because her character was just fantastic. Every time she would laugh, I would laugh. She has this girty, like, robust laugh where it just she stole my heart. Honestly, I wrapped it up in a very nice bow and I willingly gave it to her because I think she's a fantastic actress. And if she hasn't been given flowers yet, you guys need to give her all the flowers. I think this girl is fantastic and I'm willing to watch her in anything now, as long as it's not a period piece. I don't really like period pieces. I will do it. But I will definitely watch her in anything that she's in. She most definitely defied the expectations of what a female lead should be in this, and I appreciated that. So all the flowers to Yong Ju and Kim Se-jeong for her portrayal of Yong Ju. I think that you should watch this, guys. 100% I would recommend. It is a solid 9.5 for me. 9.5, starting the year out with a banger. Honestly, it's got emotions, it's got romance, it's got stunning visuals, it's got characters that are dynamic and that you feel that feel real, you know. You find yourself actually rooting for each and every one of them, even for the ones that you don't necessarily like, you know, even the village people, you find yourself rooting for them. Some side characters that had things going on with them in their own personal story, you find yourself rooting for them. I was just screaming, whiting, 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 we can do this throughout the whole thing, you know. And I think that lends to the credibility of a series. Any series that can make you feel emotions like that without it seeming cumbersome or like heavy, I think they did a good job. Plus, it's a great choice if you're just looking for something that challenges traditional norms, traditional tropes, while still delivering all the feels. They did a very good job. So yeah, 9.5 out of 10 for me. If you guys haven't seen it, check it out. I think it's streaming on Viki, but if you know where to find it, you can find it. But yeah, if you're interested in a reaction, again, check out Patreon, my Patreon. I have all the reactions there. And I might be doing more reactions for series that are less than 16 episodes. I think I can do those easily. If 12 episodes, this was a 12 episode, so it made sense to me to do a reaction to it. But I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a great choice for me to react to and ended up being right. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the review. Be sure to leave your comments, like the video, and subscribe. Again, Happy New Year. We made it to 2025. I think it's gonna be a good year because I got you guys, you got me. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.